What's good, y'all? It's Juan from Epic CW, and we're here with Rocket League. It's my intro, so
What
jumping right
Rocket League
into it.
series is this?
This is our competitive Rocket League series.
It's our monthly mini series.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
It's monthly mini series, episode number 5. Rocket League. Final monthly mini series of September, and final monthly mini series for a little bit. We're going to take a little break from the monthly mini series overall. So throughout the episode, we'll be playing Rocket League. We'll also be kind of discussing some of the moments from the first run of this series. Of course, this episode was Ultimate Car Months, August, September 2023. And we're getting close to the end of that as well, so it's been fun to do this series, and I think Rocket League was a good idea from when?
Yeah. To be
There you go.
honest,
Saved your intro.
Dude, I've been having so much fun with this game that it kind of just feels like the competitive series. Like it feels like its own thing.
So, to touch on that, we haven't really talked about what our plan is going into October. We've just talked about shaking up content. And one of our things that we've discussed with that is some of our series. We've been kind of we dropped 2 series. We're adding in a new series, but we're also going to do a live stream. That will be a weekly event. We'll have a live stream. There'll be set day. I know what it is, but we haven't announced that stuff officially yet. So we'll be doing more Rocket League content with that, and yeah, we've also just discussed doing more videos of things that aren't necessarily in series, and I think the Rocket League's one that's good. It doesn't need to be a series. It can just be us playing Rocket League. And yeah. I agree. I've really enjoyed doing Rocket League. When you said, hey, let's do Rocket League, I was kind of like, sure, yeah, we'll go back to playing that for a month and never touch it again. But I've really enjoyed it. I've definitely looked forward to playing Rocket League. We've done some live streams since then because of it. I don't know, we do 1 or 2 Rocket League streams.
I feel like that we had that impression because one, like the monthly miniseries games haven't really like popped off all that much, so there was already that like lowered expectation, and 2, it's kind of like a mid-choice, like just to suggest that game. I mean, we both have
Rocket League's popular.
Oh yeah, it's a popular game, but like,
I mean, anybody can have it now because it's free to play, which is cringe, but yeah, I think it just came from the fact that it was one of those games we played in the era where we were playing like 20 million different games.
Yeah, and they're like Lucio Ball when we played Overwatch was very similar to like it.
I like Lucio Ball.
Game. Yeah, and I mean we like this too when we played it, but it feels like the same game, is what I'm saying. So, like,
this does not feel like Overwatch. Lucio Ball, dude. I mean, I get that it's similar, but
this feels the exact same. Damn.
It doesn't to me, but yeah. This is, I feel like, a bit more fast-paced. Lucio Ball felt like this year you get across the field in like 2 seconds. If we're gonna be proper, get across the pitch.
Oh yeah, fucking.
Lucio Ball, it took a
Lucio
minute
Ball
to
took
get across.
Forever, dude. Just like it takes to get across a real football field. Bro, can we not? Oh my god.
Yeah. So.
Yes. Come on. Setting it up for you, Galar.
Yeah?
Damn. This fucking dude stole it. Hold on. Damn it!
Damn, I
Fucking
hit
hell,
that shit
dude.
too.
Fucking Jihad fucking got it, dude.
Jihad the Holy War. Ah, he fucking
We both tried.
damn. But yeah, you think of like the other games we were playing at like the
Fuck.
same time. We kind of had GTA and Overwatch, which were like our top two because those are the only two that were like good, right? And then you had Rocket League right beneath that. Fortnite before it was popular and played by
Ooh, that was a good block.
kids like Josh. And then you had Payday, Dungeon Defenders, like all that shit at the same time. So it's kind of like
whack, dude.
it's kind of like blended in with all those games because most of those are just kind of like cringe. But you can't say, bro, you fucking nut over fucking Payday, dude.
Yeah, but like, Payday was whack. Like, it's nowhere near the level of good game this is. Like,
No, but I'm just
we
saying
didn't
like
play it like that. Like,
But that's what we were
we actually
doing
played.
more. Like with games at the
I
time.
should have got that.
Right? Now it's very much like we play GTA, we play Gran Turismo. Those are pretty much the only two games that we play like if we're not recording. But back then we would play like all of those games.
I played some video games from time to time. Mortal Kombat, God of War.
Do we play those together?
No. Minecraft?
Minecraft, yep, Minecraft's one I forgot. But again, I'm thinking like, so if I'm thinking of games that we played together, right? This is basically my list.
Oh, I thought you just meant in general. Sorry.
No, I mean I've played like City Skylines by myself, different NASCAR games, and other racing games. No, I'm talking about like ones we play together. So,
Okay.
in my mind, basically the ranking of games that we played goes kind of like GTA, Minecraft, Overwatch before they fucked it. Right, those are the top three. Like when I think of us playing games together, it's those three games. Obviously, more recently, you could throw Gran Turismo into that. But then you go down to the next level. I put probably Rocket League, and then you get all the other cringe like Dungeon Defenders, and Fortnite, and Payday, and
Yeah, they're cringe.
those games, right? But Rocket League kind of gets lost in the middle of that. So that's why I think that it's kind of like when you say, hey, let's play Rocket League, especially because, again, that was like, bro, that was going right for the goal.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get this time.
But I don't know. That's kind of why I feel like it was kind of in like the middle when you announced like this is my plan for September. But I've enjoyed it though, so I'm looking forward to playing it more. And let's
I
go.
didn't get an assist on that.
No, somehow you didn't.
Bro, I literally lined it up for him, dude. Like, God.
But yeah, one thing that I would like to touch on is that we'll have 2 weeks of Rocket League videos continued, just as Rocket League videos, in the next 2 weeks. That will kind of just be in the beginning of October, before we launch some of our new content. So be on the lookout for that, guys. I'm looking forward to that. Getting streaming it. But I think we should discuss a little bit of monthly miniseries as a whole, as a series and an idea. I think the series as an idea was a unique one to say basically let's do 4 or 5 videos as a series and then again change it up each week. I thought it was a good idea, and I've enjoyed it overall. What about you, Gim?
Yeah, I think it's been a good premise, and I've enjoyed it overall as well.
I mean, I think if we look at each month specifically, we had May with what was May? The Minecraft Battle Stadium. I personally wasn't a fan of doing that one. I definitely didn't like battling in Minecraft. It's not something I've really ever enjoyed, but I definitely liked the fact that we really did give a purpose to the Beyblade stadiums that we built, and that was kind of like carrying over from us doing Beyblade content earlier in the year. It's interesting to have some of that connection. Again, I feel like it probably could have been executed a little bit better with some of the rule breakdowns of it. I know that was something we had discussions about throughout that series.
Yeah.
Within the battles, but I mean, I definitely thought it was unique for what we did. You liked that one, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Damn. So the next one that we had was...
I didn't get a save for that? Okay. Okay. Fuck me then, dude.
What was the next
Look at this. I literally blocked that from going into the goal, dude. What the...
Oh, second month was impromptu races.
They fucking robbed me, dude. Oh my god, what was that? Cash Money says Viva Mexico.
Great. Build a wall around there, bitch ass, if I have to. So we kind of went in depth with impromptu races in the impromptu race series video. So if you guys want to hear about that, that's the place for that one. Then we had July with the Minecraft map tour. What'd you think about Minecraft map tour?
I like it. I mean, I personally don't like map tours because, like, it doesn't give the real vibe of, like, building a Minecraft map, like, is such a personal thing. I feel like you don't get that same experience if you built it yourself, or as if you built it yourself and then just, like, got to explore the area all the time, live in the fucking buildings, play the map. Like, there's just something special about it that not every player can enjoy besides the person who created the map, right? But I think it was a good episode overall, or a good series overall. I just personally, like, am not a fan of map tours.
I think the one part about that maybe would be different is if you did a map tour, but it was like a whole, like you did a whole stream of building the map, like your whole thing was live streamed, so all the viewers kind of have like connection to watch the area grow, I think would be a little bit different than just like
yeah, that would be different.
than just, hey, this is the map that I built today, guys. I've been building this for 3 months or 6 months. Here you go. Have fun. Like, I think that there has to be something like that. If you can get like a connection for the viewer to it, I feel adds to it more. Cause I know I felt that like back when I would watch years ago, I used to watch like City Skylines build, like, you know, somebody put like an episode building the whole city, and it was definitely cool. But I wouldn't necessarily want to just go in and be like, hey, let's look at somebody's city they built after like 6 months. But when you've watched the series,
Yeah, if you watch the series, you get that.
you
But
kind of
it's still
see
like,
you
but
see
it's still like.
evolve.
I'm sorry.
No, that's what you just see the area evolve and be like, oh yeah, this was like this part of a map or that, and now it's like completely different. I think that that's definitely where you would get a different vibe in it. But I do get what you're saying, where it's just not the same.
It's kind of like in when you're playing a horror game, it's different and scarier if you're just watching it. It's a whole different fucking, because you're actually immersed when you're playing the video game. And I explained this to like a bunch of people, and they're like freaked out. They're like, "Oh yeah, it makes so much sense." It's because you get immersed in horror games because you have to play the video game and understand like how the fuck to play the game and what you're doing. So it feels like you're actually there. So it kind of is like that feeling of kind of like the chat living on a Minecraft map or experiencing a Minecraft map in the same way it's the experience of in the same way it's the experience of dudes like playing a video game that's a horror game and like getting immersed into it, feeling like they're the person who's in the house or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do like one more match.
Yeah. So that was
Alright,
the
so-
map tour one. I think that was interesting. I think that I feel like if it wasn't a monthly miniseries, I feel like the series overall would have been better. I feel like we kind of rushed through some of the sections. I definitely feel like we could have had like parts of the map be like. I feel like it could be like probably an 8-part or 7-part series instead of like a 4-part series. That was the part that I felt about that one. I feel like we rushed through some of the bits of it.
Yeah.
I feel like also had we been more like, at least for me, had I been more actively building it when we went to the map tour, but I was kind of at the point I was like, alright, I'm not really building anything. So I wasn't really as much in the game. Like, I know you were still a little bit at that point.
Yep.
So I think that there's that to it. But I think the map tour was definitely a cool one. Next after that, we go to August, so the first one for the impromptu race, or impromptu race, premiere project, and that was Trackmania, and I hated every moment. And I wanted to Baja Blast my brains out. Wow, I missed that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you want to Baja Blast your brains out, but I don't think you necessarily really enjoyed that one either, right?
I mean, I do.
You want to Baja Blast your brains out?
Yeah.
Is it because of Trackmania though, or just other factors?
Just other factors. Just life's a bitch, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I specifically wanted to kill myself because of that series, though. So, if I do end up killing myself one day, guys, just know it's because of impromptu races. There's nothing deeper than that. Not impromptu races, Trackmania. There's nothing deeper to it. It's literally just that series made me want to fucking end it all. And I haven't.
Big Freudian slip you had there, dude.
What?
Dude said impromptu races.
I said it twice just because. I mean, we just recorded impromptu races for 20 minutes and said that like 50 million times. But yeah, if I do kill myself, it's also because of impromptu races. So.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, dude, you definitely said that. Like, I know we did play it just now, but like, I don't know, dude. That sounded like a Freudian slip.
Bro, there's so many fucking things though. Like, I don't necessarily think it is. I think it's. We've recorded impromptu races. We're talking about monthly mini-series, which one of those was impromptu races. What about wanting to kill ourselves, which is what impromptu race we want to do. Like,
yeah, that was a Freudian slip. Is that
it didn't
it was
actually
impromptu races.
That series didn't make me want to kill myself. Anyways, Trackmania was genuinely a fucking bitch, and I hated recording it. And all the tracks sucked.
Oh yeah, no, Trackmania was fucking the worst, dude. It was honestly like, fuck. Same vibes as that one video, the RC content that we just fucking hated.
Like, I just thought, well, RC content, we had a beef with RC content for like 3 months. Because any video we'd like record, everything would get fucked with. So that was a whole nother thing. But the thing with Trackmania was just, it's so fucking forgettable too. Like, I don't even fucking remember what we did in that game. Like, I kind of liked Trackmania Turbo for playing it, but this Trackmania was just shit. It was free to play, and then you had to really actually pay $10 to access anything with the game. It's like, just charge $10 for the game then, bozo. Like,
You're shit and you know it.
The thing about that one with impromptu races being like, impromptu races, God,
That time you just fucked up.
Trackmania is that the game, if you're gonna charge money for a game, just charge money for a fucking game. Like, don't offer bare minimum bullshit with the label of free to play, and then if you want to do literally anything, it's free. You gotta pay money, right? Like, that'd be like Rocket League being free to play, but if you want to play online competitive matches, you gotta pay $10. Like, then it's not really free to play.
Yeah, it's like a tutorial or a trial mode.
Yeah, because if you have like genuinely free to play games, they're free to play, but if you want anything in it, then you get charged for it. Right? Like, Rocket League is free to play, but if you want any skin, then you have to pay money for the skin. Or whatever it is, right? Or any of those free to play games like that. Same with, like, you know, a Fortnite kind of thing. Like, you can play Fortnite for free. You can do the whole fucking game for free. It doesn't affect the progress of you playing Rocket League or Fortnite at all. You can play it 100% free and you're good. If you want new items in it, though, they're gonna charge you for it all. But that game being free to play, then you gotta pay money to access anything, and it isn't free to play.
That's the one thing I hate the most about online games over games that you just like purchase and you play through just by yourself, a single player that has a story or whatever. Or I guess just anything that you have to like pay extra money to just like get in the game. I just feel like that takes the purpose of what video games are. Like, they're meant to be fun and enjoyable, and when you just put like, or you add money into it, and I just feel like it just like messes with that. And I'm not saying that the game shouldn't cost money, because obviously that's dumb, but like, it should
Yeah,
just
you're
be like
saying
you
like
pay for something and then you have the option to grind up in every video game to earn what you need. Like,
yeah,
you can have microtransactions, but like, I don't like
like
this.
GTA has it.
Like, genuinely, yes, like genuinely predatory game practices, like what Overwatch 2 did, and why that game died.
Oh yeah, dude.
Because they just made it so they wiped the core progress of the game out, and then just added microtransactions into everything, and there was no reason to play the game. They took the reason to play the game out of the game.
And the thing about it too that I feel like what Rocket League has compared to Overwatch, right, is the spirit of Overwatch is playing any character, right? That's literally the premise of it.
Yes.
And from day one, Overwatch was play any character. That's why I didn't like even the role queue, because that kind of took away the premise of the game of play any of the characters at any time. So when you say you can't play this character because you need to pay money for it, is super cringe, right? If you want to charge money for a fucking skin, I don't really give a shit. I think it's cringe that you do, but if you want to be a free to play game and then charge money for a skin, have at it. I'm not interested, but you can do it, right? Even something like this game, Rocket League, the only way I am giving you money in your free to play game, it has to be something that I really fucking want. And the only way that I was buying anything when we return to this game is if they put out another NASCAR thing or another F1 thing, which they happen to do. That's it. I'm not buying any, like, I'm not buying the pass. And I'm assuming it's the same for you with the Porsche. You wouldn't have bought anything unless it was the Porsche. Like,
Yeah.
it has to be very specific to what you want. And I think that a lot of the games just being like that, you can play and enjoy it without needing to unlock something or whatever. And if you want to spend $20 one time for one item that you really want, cool. But when you make the entire fucking game and the playability of the game in a sense where you have to pay for it, when you claim for it to be free, that's when the real problem is. So, and that's where I think the distinction between something like Rocket League or something like Fortnite, right? Where they're both, I think it's cringe to have a free game and then you got to buy everything in it. Don't get me wrong. But if you play Fortnite, you can play the entire game and be just fine. There's no like special shit because you find all the items in the fucking wild, right? So it's not like you have to buy this fucking gun or you're gonna get clapped. And Rocket League, it's the same thing. You don't really have an advantage if you don't have a certain car. You can run with the base cars if you really want. But some shit like Overwatch, where you have to pay money to get a character in a game about playing every character, or something like Trackmania, which charges you money when it claims to be a free game if you want to play online and play with friends or do anything. Literally, there's nothing you can do in Trackmania. I mean, there's like one shitty solo game mode that you can do in Trackmania without paying money. And it's just ridiculous. And that's just part of why the Trackmania series was so dumb. But genuinely, what I paid for was cringe. And I hated it. When you fast forward, though, to the final monthly miniseries, Rocket League, it's been brilliant. And again, we're bringing it back. Rocket League is here on the channel. So even though the monthly miniseries is over, expect live streams. We're going to have one time a week where we have a dedicated live stream day, and Rocket League is high in the rotation for that. And also the first 2 weeks of October, expect a solo standing, not part of a series, Rocket League video from us. So be on the lookout for that. So Gamar.
Yes.
You picked Rocket League. Brilliant move. It's the final
Yes.
September monthly miniseries. September is your month. Close out September monthly miniseries and the final Rocket League video of the premiere project.
You guys enjoyed this mini-series, this project, and you're enjoying the content that you've seen on the channel so far this year, then do me a favor. The one time I'll ever ask you guys to actually do me this favor, go down there, click the like button, subscribe if you have not already, to show your support and to keep these videos coming for you guys. We love you. Peace out.